Hey, all right. My name's Megan of Ginger Nutrition. Welcome back, everybody. I hope you've enjoyed this training so far. Today is pretty cool because what we're going to be doing is bringing it all together. So, if you didn't watch the first 3 videos, you can go back and do that now. The first video was 10 strategies to have more energy now, and that's a great one. Everybody, great feedback on that one. Rookie mistakes to avoid when adopting a healthy lifestyle, and number 3 was top tools for daily detoxification. So today what we're going to do is we're going to bring all of this information together that we learned, and we're going to help you create your own personal blueprint for optimal energy and health. So let's jump right in. We got to go with this horrible picture and this great quote just to bring to your attention that half of all American adults have some type of chronic inflammation. This is a tough statistic. It's not necessarily being hugely obese or overweight. This could vary from diabetes to arthritis to just everyday aches and pains. But this is really what we'd like to avoid. And even worse is this quote: "We are raising the first generation of children that will not outlive their parents if current obesity trends and rates continue." This is extremely alarming. To me, I have a 3-year-old, and we just can't let this happen. We have to treat ourselves right, and we have to teach our children as well. All right, so what are we going to do? Maybe you watched the first 3 videos and you look like this lady and you're just overwhelmed. You're used to feeding yourself some junk and you don't know where to start. Or maybe you were watching this and you were thinking, I already do all of these things. I follow a very clean diet. So why do I still not feel 100%? You feel like possibly there is a missing piece to the health puzzle. And in my opinion, there often is. And for me, there really was. And it took functional lab work to really figure it out, and using these steps that I'm about to teach you to get to the root cause. So here are our health detective steps. We like to kind of work backwards and figure out what's going on when someone doesn't feel 100% or just doesn't feel like they have their optimal energy, ideal weight, best digestion, and good sleep. So first what we want to do is find and remove the things that are causing harm. This seems really simple, and often we start with toxins, chemicals, additives, MSG, pesticides, cleaning up our food. That's important, in our water. The next step would be looking at mental emotional stressors. So people usually do these first 2 things, and that's often where they stop. So if you've already covered those, awesome. If you haven't, then just slowly start working on the things we learned in the first 3 videos and cleaning up your foods and adding in things that can make you feel better. And then we're going to move on to finding hidden stressors that we talked about. And also, foods that you are sensitive is a huge thing that a lot of people are ignoring, and not on purpose, but their body is used to eating this food and they don't think they have a problem with it. But really, every single day they eat something that they are sensitive to, and their body is having an immune response, sending in, causing inflammation, and actually you just using up your vital resources and overall slowly wearing down your health. So that's just something that's often hidden that we're not aware of. And another one is having bacteria, parasite, fungus overgrowth that's in there that's causing some harm. So we want to remove the bad things and then support the body in a positive way to let it do its own healing. So the next health detective step is discovering hormonal imbalances. This is really important and another one that's often overlooked. So let me explain why we do that. This is what we do first with all of our one-on-one clients. And the reason why is because the steroid hormone balance, so that would be your levels of hormones, your estrogen, testosterone, DHEA, cortisol, progesterone, those are all really important. They're at the center of this hub, and all on the other spokes we've got thyroid function and neural tissue health and carb metabolism. So see how the arrows go both ways. What's that meaning is, let's say your thyroid was sluggish, then that would put stress on your adrenals and your hormone balance. Or the other way around, let's say you have really imbalanced hormones, and that's going to make it hard for you to metabolize your carbohydrates. So by supporting the steroid hormone balance, by supporting having a basic balance of hormones, you can support all the spokes. So it's a really great way to start supporting someone, even though it might not be the root cause, but then you can get them a little bit more energy, a little bit more support to dig a little bit deeper. And that leads me to the other health detective steps, where we're going to next go to support the liver and detoxification. We're going to look at GI health or leaky gut, intestinal permeability. So when you're eating foods or when anything's entering the body, are there little tiny holes in between the tight junctions of the cells that's allowing particles to get into the bloodstream that shouldn't be there? And then next would be balancing brain chemistry. And then if none of those things are really helping, we can dig even deeper. So this was from a client who did my 3-month program and really ran through all the lab work. And he was the type of person, amazing client results. Everything fell into place. And he said, my immune system seems to have strengthened. I couldn't get rid of pneumonia, and I used to catch colds a lot. I got over the pneumonia and haven't been sick at all since we began my protocol. I feel younger, healthier, and physically stronger than I ever thought I would be again. I don't really crave alcohol or sugar the way I used to, and my energy level is back to where it should be. So this was just an awesome testimonial of what happens when you support the basic systems of the body. And he also wrote in this email, you should really market to people with fibromyalgia, because I thought I had fibromyalgia and all my symptoms are gone. And I just thought that was so interesting, because we never addressed fibromyalgia at all. We are just supporting the basic pillars of health. And in the process, his body was able to do what it needed to do to balance it. So where are you stuck? Maybe have you already upgraded your food and your cleaning supplies and your personal care so you have less toxins and junk coming in? And have you already minimized your mental emotional stressors? And is that where you stopped, or have you already found out your food sensitivity? So that's a step the third step a lot of people haven't taken yet, and it's really important. And also, have you looked at your hormone balance? So we want to see where you fall on that chart. And if you're still at the beginning and you haven't upgraded your food, that's totally great too. Just start taking one step at a time and upgrade one thing at a time. All right, so if you've already done that and you haven't found your food sensitivities or looked at your hormone balance, then we have an awesome program coming for you. So this is the solution. It starts with the pre-holiday detox on November 5th. This is a basic 15-day, it's an allergy elimination plan, so you can figure out exactly what foods you're sensitive to. Totally guided so that it's easy to follow. And this season, we're also going to have an add-on hormone adrenal discovery kit, so you can take care of that part of your balance as well. So let's look at what's involved. So everybody's going to have a shopping list, a detox guide, a recipe book. You'll have a food diary so you can really narrow in on what food is causing what symptoms, and an ultimate success kit, and then a quick 15 days at a glance so you really know what to do when. And this season we also have the option to add on an essential oils detox kit. It's not required. You just get the essential oils at wholesale price if you really want to go much deeper. And the biggest benefit of this whole program is this Facebook group for support. So I am in there every day. We have tons of questions. We have people posting pictures and sharing with each other. And it's really an awesome community to stay focused and just keep moving on the path you want to move on. So I've got from Caroline from last season. She had an awesome testimonial because she finally figured out what was causing her cyst-like acne, and it was a soy yogurt that she had switched to because she thought the cow's milk was a problem. And she says, as a bonus, my appointment with the dermatologist has been canceled. Finding the cause of the problem was so much more meaningful and valuable than being handed another jar of stinging cream that just somewhat masked the symptoms. So this is what I mean by in 15 days, you can discover something really kind of big about your health. And it's not that hard to do. This season, we also have a new component. We've added an exercise component to the detox. So this has been put together by a certified personal trainer and health coach, Jocelyn of Be Your Best Personal Training. She is my personal trainer right now, so I'm really excited to share her with you. This is going to enhance your detox experience. So we know exercise and sweating are really important, helps release the toxins and get the blood moving. There's going to be 3 phases to the program, so you can choose what level you're at and how deep you want to go in the detox, depending on what you do now or what you don't do now. And none of the workouts are going to be longer than 20 minutes, and they're delivered by video. So super easy, just play and join along. And this is what I'm super excited about, the Adrenal Hormonal Discovery Kit. A lot of you know that I love numbers, lab work, and data because it just gives us a real idea of what's going on. So people have been asking, I want to run the hormone test, but I really don't want to work with you one-on-one. I just don't want to commit to a long program or the cost. So I created this so people can, for half the cost of working one-on-one, they can run their lab test, learn how to read it. There's going to be a webinar included on how to read your lab test, as well as 2 follow-up one-on-ones, so we can really customize the results and make sure you know what to do and where to go. And so the lab fee for this will be paid directly to the lab. That's not included. That's $198. And some insurances will reimburse you. That's something you'll have to figure out on your end. But this has been an awesome way for people to really understand what's going on at a deeper level, why they're tired, why they're imbalanced, and then to correct it. Rachel was a good example of that. We used the lab work in her 3-month program, and she felt like something was off, but the lab work helped her understand what the problem was and how to find a solution. She said, I love seeing the numbers and facts, and they also reassured me that I wasn't crazy, and now we know exactly how I'm progressing. It's a great way to check back in. Is what you're doing actually working? All right, we've got some VIP early bird bonuses going on before October 30th. This is for post-detox recipe guide and meal planner. So it's 1 week from the 28-day meal plan, and what you'll get is just a way to transition back into normal life so that you're not going, I felt so good and I was eating so well, and now I'm just going to go right back to what I was doing. It's just another week and you can mess with these in any way, and if you found things that don't work for you, then you can leave them out or add them in. And another bonus before October 30th is a 30-minute post-detox strategy session one-on-one with me. We can do Skype or phone. And this is just a great way to wrap up what you've learned about yourself and also create a plan for the next month so that you'll continue on this path. So instead of spending over $300 on doing food sensitivity testing, this whole combination of doing an allergy elimination diet and then following up and staying and journaling and keeping track of it, for only $97 for all of this, you can find exactly what your body likes and doesn't, and also learn how to listen to your body. So some people like to do the food sensitivity testing, and it is a great check. But at the same time, you really do need to learn how to understand your body so that when things change, you'll know what's going on. All right, so what can happen in 2 weeks? We often like to put off things like this where we're actually taking care of ourselves. And for some of you, 2 weeks might seem like a long time to make big changes and to eat really healthy. But how many times have 2 weeks gone by in your life where you get up, go to work, or get up, take care of the children, make dinner, eat, go to bed, and then it's 2 weeks have gone by and nothing actually significant has happened? So like for Caroline, she found out exactly what was going on with her face and her acne, and that was something that was bothering her on a daily basis. So 2 weeks out of your life to really discover some deep things about yourself. And I really do truly feel that because that happened for me too. It's not a big commitment. And we're going to be doing this right after Halloween when you're really going to be ready to make some big changes. So the VIP offer is available now until October 30th. That's the last day you can order into the add-on essential oil kit so that you'll get them in time. What if this doesn't work for me? So This is a really easy way to try this. You can absolutely join us, and if it's not what you were expecting or what we said it was going to be, then there's a money back guarantee. It is a money back action takers guarantee. So what I mean by that is this is for people who buy it and then participate and join the group and try it. This is not just I got lazy and didn't do it. So this is if you actually are going to put in the effort. And it's explained more on the page of exactly what that means. But basically, if you try it and you're still not happy, then you can get your money back. So there's no reason not to try it, right? What I want you to do is click on that big pink button below the video. Click here to join us and decide whether you want to add an essential oil kit or adrenal kit or both. And then call up a friend that you think might be willing to do this with you. Don't let your health get put on the back burner any longer. You're always welcome to just follow along a basic elimination diet on your own, but the real benefit of this program is saving the time. It's all laid out for you. It's step by step, and having an amazing group to ask questions and keep you motivated. All right, so here's the Facebook forum, and I will see you in there. Let's do this.